So something life-changing has happened. King Charles is in the Vatican today, Thursday, and he's praying in the Sistine Chapel with Pope Leo. He was supposed to do it with Pope Francis, but Pope Francis obviously got sick and died. So they rescheduled their trip, him and Camilla, and now they're praying with Pope Leo because they want to bring the Catholic and Anglican churches together again, which hasn't happened since the time of Henry VIII when they split 500 years ago. I think it was 1534 or something like that. I can't remember the exact date. But we all know what happened, right? King Henry wanted a divorce from Catherine of Aragon, and the Pope at the time didn't want to give it to him, and they split from the Catholic Church, and everybody who lived in England or the UK or whatever was converted to this new religion, and that's how wars were basically held over Catholics and Protestants and stuff in places like Ireland and stuff, just all over the place actually. And Episcopalians were created in North America, and Anglicans were created, and Protestants, and all that stuff happened. It affects people's lives so much. So they've been trying to have these meetings since the 1960s and stuff like that. King Charles has met, I think, the last three popes as well. Three. Benedict, Francis, and Leo. I think he's also met Jean-Paul, but I'm not sure. Anyhow, I just think it's pretty shocking that they're praying together. He brought Camilla with him too, so it's just kind of a big meeting that's a contradiction, right? You're trying to bring these two religions back together again, and we all know, your ancestor separated these people and created all this strife with the Catholic Church because he wanted a divorce. And you, 500 years later, are with your mistress, who's now turned your wife, after destroying your actual marriage. Now you're going to visit the Pope. It's fitting, right? Anyhow, I don't really believe too much in the monarchy back then anymore, especially because of that group. But it seems good that Charles is trying to be open. He's one of the last monarchs that is open to other religions and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty shocking to see something like that if you've lived your whole life as a Protestant or an Anglican, and you've lived through a lifetime where you're persecuted for being a Protestant. So yeah, I was surprised because I grew up as a Protestant or an Anglican, and then when I was in school, I lived in Asia and I was exposed to other religions, and then I was an adult. I think I was in my early 30s when I first went on a pilgrimage with Catholic people. It was just shocking, and I met Catholic priests and nuns and stuff like that. So I was just wow, to see this kind of announcement. But I think it's pretty shocking to see, like I said, there's a lot of places they don't align with yet. First, Charles, a divorcee with his mistress there, Camilla. And second, it's pretty telling that the person who's there with him, the Archbishop of York, a man, is there with him. And the actual Archbishop, the Archbishop of Canterbury, who is a woman this year, who's not going to take over until next year, wasn't on the trip. And that's probably because the Archbishop of Canterbury used to be a man, and the Catholic Church does not ordain women as priests, but the Anglican Church does. So maybe that's just a coincidence, I don't know. But it just seems kind of strange that the person who's supposed to be the religious leader of the Anglican Church is not there for this historic event. It's somebody else.